Well, hello everybody. It's been a while since I've done a talk to y'all video. Where am I? I'm in Kingsport, Tennessee, heading up to Lion Station, Pennsylvania. But normally when I deliver up at Lion Station, this is one of the reasons why I decided to do a video this morning, was because I generally send me into New York City, in Brooklyn, and pick up a load and come on back out. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. I'm very reluctant to take part in boycotts. The first place I ever boycotted for any length of time is Home Depot. And this was primarily because Home Depot fired a guy in Florida for wearing an American flag pin on his smock or apron, whatever you call it, because they said it was unauthorized, but yet they allowed employees in Seattle to wear gay pride rainbow pins. And when I called Home Depot, they were extremely, I tell you, I don't know who taught these folks how to handle a grievance call, but they were good. I gotta admit, it was hard to be really angry, but I told them, I said, and I had been to Home Depot ever since. And then the next place I boycotted was Target. But I boycotted them even before they did the Pride stuff. When I walked in, I mean, all you see is Black Lives Matter and Black History Month one time. I told my wife, let's go. And I don't, you can buy that stuff on Amazon, but it ain't on the homepage once you walk through the door, Anyhow, I didn't boycott Bud Light because I don't drink anyway. So, would I have, even back in the days I did drink beer, I thought Bud Light tasted awful, so wasn't no loss to me. But at any rate, so Target and Home Depot, well, now there's kind of a grassroots trucker deal to avoid going into New York City to deliver or probably pick up. At any rate, I let my operations department know that don't send me in there. I know it might seem silly, and to be honest with you, I'm not, except for Bud Lights, I don't think boycotts work. Not really. And but I'm going to do it. I know that on Facebook and everything, when they'd have trucker strikes over fuel or this or that, a lot of my friends on Facebook would send me a message wanting to know whether I was going to take part of it. No. I was going to take, anytime they'd have those trucker things. Honestly, I think, and maybe I'm being a little self-righteous, I think they're stupid. Especially when you have, like, they got those trucker convoy down to the border. I don't think it's gonna change one single thing. I think it's a colossal waste of time. If you're an owner-operator and you want to burn your own fuel and time, that's more power to you. But if another man or company owns that truck and everything that you're driving around and pay for the fuel, you have no right to just go gallivanting, down the Texas border. But at any rate, but I do have a right to, at my company at least, to say I don't want to do something, and I'm just not going to do it for a while. I won't do it, it's not going to be a long-term thing. I've often maintained that if truckers stuck together for 30 days, and that's my big thing, there you go right there. Truckers won't stick together for anything. They had a truckers boycott strike down in California one time, and it was supposed to be a nationwide thing, and it flopped. Every time that there was this thing that truckers are supposed to stick together, matter of fact, to be honest with you, I don't think that many people are going to be participating in the boycott in New York. city because of this $355 million judgment against Trump. I just don't, honestly, it won't work because we're not a united, you think the country's divided? The trucking industry is not a solid, uniform, singular voice. And that's why that conditions for us don't get much better over the years, is because the federal government, companies, and all the other interested parties know we won't stick together. So anyhow, that's my take. What kind of stupid stuff is happening? Oh, I gotta tell you a stupid story. I went into a shipper who remained nameless. And I'm just making up the numbers right now, but when I walked in, the shipping clerk said, "Can I get your pickup number?" So I picked up my little notebook. I said, JO1234. She said, okay. She goes, "We don't have a JO1234. I said, she said, "Can you double check that?" And I did. I said, "Yes, ma'am." I looked at it, I showed it to her with my notebook. She said, "We don't have a JO1234. Excuse me, I'm sorry. At any rate, she said, "Check with your dispatcher." So I went to my phone where I have an app where the dispatch information comes to me. So I didn't write, there's no way I could have had a typo. I showed it to her, look, JL1234. She goes, so she looks at me with a straight face and she goes, "We have a J01234, but we don't have a JO. You gotta be freaking kidding me." So anyhow, that's just plumb out stupid. I think it seems like the older I'm getting, the less tolerance for stupid I get. But at any rate, I hope y'all are having a good one. I haven't done a lot of videos. I don't know if you can tell. I've actually been sick lately. Oh, I took my wife. Got to tell you one more about another story. I took my wife to a Chinese ballet called Shen Wei or Shen Wu. Some of y'all might have seen it. They've advertised on. It's a Japanese traditional dance and ballet. And I was going to take her in Mobile, Alabama, which happens to be closest to my home. But I drugged my feet and couldn't get tickets. So I ended up buying tickets in Montgomery, Alabama, over for Valentine's Day. So I booked us a nice motel room, and I was going to take her. She really wanted to go. The tickets weren't cheap, but she really wanted to go. Well, she was just getting over a real bad cold, and one was hitting me real bad. I mean, it was really bad. But there was no way I was going to let a cold stop me from taking her to this. Let me tell you what surprised me. I live down in the Florida Panhandle, and I know some of y'all are going to think this is kind of bougie of me, but I'm very disappointed that there's not a restaurant that I know of in Pensacola that requires like a coat and tie and stuff like that. Look, I'm a truck driver. I eat at McDonald's. I eat at the worst greasy spoons that there is. But I enjoy going to places that you got to dress up. At any rate, they don't have a dress code on the website when you bought the tickets. But I told my wife, since it's going to be her Valentine's Day thing, that I would wear at least a coat and tie and everything like that. And so she had me in a dress shirt and dress slacks, and I wore a sport coat. And then she wore a dress that she would wear to Sunday morning service. Anyway, this is what surprised me. I went to this place, to the performance in Montgomery on February 13th. Montgomery is not known for its culture. I don't know any way to put this, but it's kind of a ghetto town. It's got some nice neighborhoods outside of town, but it ain't the safest place to ride up and down the street if you kind of catch my drift. Anyway, we went into this Montgomery Center for the Performing Arts, and I would probably say it was 60% white, 35% black, and about 5% Hispanic, Asian, like I am. I was absolutely shocked at the amount of people that came in a tuxedo or a coat and tie. I was like stunned. I was like pleasantly surprised. Matter of fact, the only two people that did not have, I would call Sunday go to church clothes on, were two guys in cowboy hats and blue jeans. Everybody else, everybody else, wore a dress, like cocktail dress, ball dress, something that some people might wear to a prom if it's real conservative. The guy that's sitting next to me was a black gentleman, probably half my age, probably in his 30s, had a tuxedo on. And I was absolutely amazed. Enjoyed the whole evening, even though I was sick. But anyhow, so now we're back to reality, and I'm headed down the highway now. It's 31 degrees. I'm in Bristol, Tennessee right now, so we're heading north on 81. I hope to catch up with some of y'all soon. Let's see. I had lunch with a friend down in Conroe, Texas the other day from Facebook, and always enjoyed fellowshipping with them. A few months ago, I got a chance to meet up with Gary and Tony up in Lincoln, Nebraska. They're an awesome bunch, and their son. It's just been, I enjoy fellowshipping with y'all, and I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I hope that Nikki Haley gets her butt kicked down in South Carolina. Until then, thanks for watching Ride with Ron. If you like my Ride with Ron videos, mash that subscribe button. We'll see you later. Bye.